Hello everyone, this is Sabrina. I'm here again with my channel Fluent Flu. Today's topic will be based on grammar. আজকে আমরা গ্রামারে খুব বেসিক একটা জিনিস ডিসকাস করব যেটা আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি রাইটিং এ অনেক ভুল করি। Though it's very fundamental topic, very fundamental stage of grammar, but still, during writing we do a lot of mistakes. Though we do mistakes in speaking as well, but verb. The topic is about verb. A verb is a topic which verb is a term in grammar which we do mistake in speaking at the same time in writing. But speaking এ ভুলটা না নেটিভ স্পিকারও অনেক করে। ওটা আসলে ভুল না, that's not wrong, that's a fluent way of saying. They don't care a lot about correct forms of verbs in speaking, but they do care about correct forms of verbs in writing. So let's start today's topic, which is about verb. We know the basic structure of the sentence, that is subject plus verb plus object. একটা সেন্টেন্স একটা সাবজেক্ট থাকতে হবে, একটা ভার্ব থাকতে হবে, একটা অবজেক্ট থাকতে হবে। তো ভার্বের ইউজটা বেসিক্যালি ডিপেন্ড করে on subject. What kind of verb you are going to use, that must depends on the subject. If the subject is singular, your verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, your verb will be plural. But that doesn't go for the first person and the second person. This is basically depends on the third person, very related to third person. So subject, we can, you know, we can divide the subject into three parts: first person, second person, and third person. And in first person there are singular, plural, second person as well, and third person also. So first person always only I, which is singular, and if you want to make it plural, that will be we. If I am in a group, that's plural, and that will be we. Let's go move on to the second person, which is you, singular, you, plural, you. Both of them are same, but and for both of them we use the same verb. You are a student. Here I'm using you to address a single student, but all of you are my students. Here I'm addressing a group of students with you. So you can be singular, at the same time you can be plural. Third person, which is the most important one, to choose your correct forms of verb, that is he, she, it, John, Andrew, a bird. That means except I and you, what else, whatever else have, all of them are third person. And if it is single, a singular thing, then it will be third person singular subject. And they must have plural form. The third person singular subject he, she, it have the same plural, that is they. And if you say John and Andrew together, that must be, plural, third person plural subject. The birds, uh, people, there are a lot of plural subject definitely. So mainly for third person, we have to think about the verb very carefully. We have to choose the verb very carefully. So next, move on to the next part, which is the verb is singular or plural. How will you understand that? The verb you are going to choose for the subject, that is singular or plural. We all know that we can আমাদের singular সাবজেক্টের জন্য একটা singular verb choose করতে হবে, plural সাবজেক্টের জন্য একটা plural verb choose করতে হবে। বাট আমরা কি করে বুঝবো যে ভার্বটা singular না plural? We know that if there is if the noun is plural, there will be s or yes at the end. Right? This is very basic structure of singular plural noun. But how you will find out that the verb is singular or plural? Let's see, there is a very easy way to remember. So look at here, these are the singular verbs: am, is, was, has, does, works, goes, speaks. I actually I put the helping verbs and the main verbs randomly here together. So I have highlighted am because am is a verb which looks a bit different than the other verbs. All the other verbs, they have a similarity. They have one common thing among all of them, but am doesn't have that. And also you don't have to think about am a lot because am is a verb which only goes with first person I. There is no other subject which takes am. আমরা am শুধু I ছাড়া আর কারোর সাথে ইউজ করতে পারি না। I am, but you cannot say we am, that's we are. She am, that's totally illogical, right? So am just goes with I, so you don't have to think about am a lot. Let's move on to the next verbs. Those are is, was, has, does, works, goes. So you know there is a similarities among all these verbs. What's that actually? So let me show you one thing. Is, was, has, does, works, goes, speaks. Whatever it is, helping verb or action verbs, I mean the main verbs, no matter if it goes for the, if we are using any one of them for a singular subject, it has to be singular when you are putting a s at the end. And also, I mean for the main verbs, and for helping verbs, they must have to have s at the end. Is has s, was has s, has s, does also has s. Works, goes, jumps, writes, talks, all of them have s if you want to use them with the singular subject. So this is actually an easy way to remember, very easy way to remember যে ভার্বটা শেষে যদি s থাকে, that's a singular verb. That's it, right? Like she is a doctor, she was here yesterday, she has, she does. You cannot say she have, right? Because she is third person singular subject and it will take a singular verb. But if you think about they, if you think about they, then you know you have to think of the plural verb. They have, they are, they do. You can't say they does, she does, he does, it does. But when it is the plural, they do. Okay, John goes, but John and Andrew go. So here, see, there is no s at the end because they're plural forms of the verb. The plural of am, the plural of is, are. I guess I missed one of the verb. That's where, right? Okay. So let's write it here. I'm trying to write. I don't know how it looks like from your side. Okay. So here it is. Are. Are is the plural of am and is, and where is the plural of was. Have is the plural of has. Do is the plural of does. Okay, work is the plural of works, go is the plural of goes, speak is the plural of speaks. Just opposite of noun. If there is s at the end of the noun, we say it's plural, but if there is s at the end of the verb, we say it's singular. Very simple. Let's move to the next topic, which is related with the subject. Actually, I want to give you some examples. Look at here. For the first person, I am a student. I'm going to use some verbs. I mean some correct forms of verb with the first person. I'm a student. If it is plural, I was in a school yesterday. I have my pen in my bag. Though I is a singular subject, for I say it. For first person, it's different. Have is plural verb, but it is going with I. Do is plural verb, it goes with I. Work is plural, but it goes with I. For first person and second person, it's really different, and that means the rules doesn't go with them. But for the third person, you must have to be very careful. I do my homework, I work hard. That means I takes this kind of verbs. Okay, let me give you some example with the second person. You are a student. You doesn't matter, you is singular, you is plural, you are a student, or all of you are students. It will take the plural verb are. You wear, you have. Maybe you are singular, but you have. Okay, maybe all of you are plural, but all of you have. It takes all as plural verbs. You do, you speak. But when it is about the third person, you know, third person singular subject, really have to think. And this is actually very crucial. যখন আমরা IELTS এর এক্সামে বসবো অথবা স্কুলে একটা এসে লিখছি অথবা যে কোনো একটা রাইট আপ প্রিপেয়ার করছি, if you are doing mistakes in your writing, she, have, she, do, that doesn't look actually perfect. রাইটিংটা অনেক সুন্দর করে প্রেজেন্ট করার জন্য এই ভার্বের কারেক্ট ইউজটা ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আমি যখন আইএলটিএস এক্সাম দিয়েছিলাম তখন আমার আইএলটিএস এক্সামের রাইটিং এর কমেন্টে দে গিভ and they really gave excellent comment that my grammar and my vocabulary presentation were very accurate. So আমি গ্রামারে খুব সিম্পল জিনিসগুলো অ্যাপ্লাই করেছি. I will not say that I used a lot of complex conformed sentences or passives, but I try to use 100% correct forms. Grammar ঠিক করা কিন্তু খুব বেশি, you don't have to know a lot actually. You just have to know the correct form of the verbs, tense, that's enough. Contractions and punctuations. So let's see some examples with the third person singular subject. He is a police officer. He is, always he is singular and he's taking singular subject. She was, she's singular, she's taking singular verbs. It has, we cannot say it have because it is third person singular. It has, she has, he has. Mandy does, you can't say that Mandy do, that's the wrong way. Okay. John speaks. If you say John speak, my friend speak a lot. No, my friend speaks a lot. Andrew goes home with his parents. So Andrew goes, you can't say Andrew go home with his parents. That's completely wrong. That sounds wrong. Okay. Andrew's third person singular subject, it will take a verb which will be, singular, end with s. That's easy way to remember. Okay, let's move on to the plural. Okay, third person subjects are, when the third person subjects are plural, they are going to attend the conference as early as possible. Oh, there is a mistake. They are going to attend, they're going to attend the conference as early as possible. They are, there's plural subject and it is taking plural verb. They have all the documents with them. They have, you can't say they has. We don't say actually, right? John and Andrew do. Never say John and Andrew does. John does, Andrew does. But when they're together, it's plural subject. It will take plural verb do. So, it's very simple to use the correct form of the verbs. You must have to be very alert about the third person singular subject. And if you know which verb is singular, which verb is plural, that's not a hard job. Okay. Whatever I say till now, যত কিছু আমি বললাম এখন পর্যন্ত, those are basically for the present form of the sentences and few are past for was and were. But what about did and had? These two verbs, did, they don't care about any person. You can use them with any person. I did, he did, she did, you did, John and Andrew did. Okay, same for had. Did or had এই দুটো verb সব সাবজেক্টের সাথে ইউজ করা যাবে when you are talking about the past time. When the action takes place at the past time, you can use did and had for any of the subjects in accordance with the meaning of the sentence. Sentence meaningটা maintain করে for any subject which are talking about the past time, you can use did and had. I had done my work. By the time you worked, the baby had fallen asleep. Again, the baby had. You did a fantastic job to complete your task. She did it herself. They did not visit the place last night. For plural subject, singular subject, first person, second person, for every subject you can use this had and did. আর অনেক ভার্বের ব্যাপারে আসলে ডিসকাস করার জন্য আর অনেক টপিক আছে যেগুলো আমি আমার কামিং ভিডিওসে I will try to make some clear, presentation for you. So I hope you will be with me, and যদি আপনাদের কোনো স্পেশাল রিকোয়ারমেন্ট থাকে যে কোনো একটা টপিকে ডিসকাস করলে ভালো হবে, you must write it, you must let me know in the comment box. Okay, you must write it in the comment box, and I hope all of you are going to subscribe my channel. Bye bye.